Short list of things that we all already know. Talk is cheap, and life is precious. And the alphabet contains only 26 letters, and people are strange when you're a stranger. And green means go and red means danger. And people die, and babies are born. And things can never be the same as before, and we all make mistakes, we're supposed to learn from them. One man's native is another man's foreign. It's better to lend than it is to borrow. Harder to lead than it is to follow. Today always ends at the start of tomorrow, and happiness can be harder to find than sorrow. See, people change. So do things. So does weather. And the alphabet contains only 26 letters, and money talks and talk is cheap, and life is precious but the price is steep. Cats hate dogs and dogs hate cats, and most bold people look better in hats. And some people with opinions don't always check their facts. And you know Bono, he's a fucking twat. It's really cheap. Lies will grow. Good times don't last. We're afraid of the future and we long for the past. The common cold has no cure, but it's easy to catch. And we'd have all quit our jobs, but we needed the cash. Still, the rich get richer and the poor stay poor. And if we all had enough, well, we'd all want more. Oil was never a valid reason for war, and the opinions of the masses could be easily ignored. Now, celebrities are hated just as much as adored. Still, everybody wants to be famous. And communities used to be full of support, but now nobody knows their neighbours. The only things worth fighting for are the things you believe in. No one likes the sound of the one they love leaving. Still, chances get wasted, opportunities missed, and we'll remember the name of the first person we kissed. Dinosaurs ruled the earth and then ceased to exist. And jellyfish stings, you can cure them with piss. Smoking gives you cancer. Too much sun gives you cancer. Mobile phones probably give you cancer. Smarties don't have the answer. The city's noisy and the countryside's peaceful. Everyone has the right to be treated as equal. Good can't exist without the presence of evil, and the government's job is to serve its people. Many fought and died for the right to vote, and when election day comes, half of us don't. Still, we all love complaining. We'd be nothing without it. We've got the power to change things and do nothing about it. Oxbow lakes are formed when a river changes its course, and over 50% of marriages are ended divorce. Over 2/3 of the Earth's surface is covered in water, and every page-free model is somebody's daughter. You give us an inch, and we'll take a mile, and your letters. And the alphabet contains only 26 letters. Still, money makes the world go round and life isn't fair. And fingernails are made from the same stuff as hair. No one wants to be last. We all want to be first. And eventually the robots will inherit the earth. See, everyone's different. But deep down we're all the same. And we think we only use 10% of our brain. The strain we put on our environment will bring eventual demise. You can't see what you're doing if you don't open your eyes. See, we cut down our rainforest, spare our crops and pesticide and corner shop, sell vegetables genetically modified. We're damming our rivers and the ice caps are melted. And we're taking resources till the well runs dry. Oil spills choke the ocean. The ozone layer is broken and species cease to exist in the blink of an eye. Fossil fuels will run out in my lifetime. And soon there won't be any more fish in the sea. We're consumed with progression and we're paying a high price, and soon human beings will be an endangered species. Now, there's always other options, and we can never afford it. And we see warning signs and we mostly ignore them. Still, life is short, and time is eternal. Look, 65% of communication is non-verbal, and we all get angry, and we all get jealous. And the alphabet contains only 26 letters, and in certain parts of the world, it's war-torn, stricken with poverty. And sometimes in these places, virginity can be seen as a saleable commodity. It's like an all-cash economy made victims of misplaced authority that traces the West in a moral dichotomy. Now, Western sex pests, they go to these places on holiday, and they swallow the souls of their children. It's horrible. But what we can't see can't hurt us. And money breeds evil. And the world plays home to 7 billion people. We know facts, we know figures, we know stats, we know dates. We know prices, expenses, and discounted rates. We know that on the moon, a bowling ball falls as fast as a feather, and that the alphabet contains only 26 letters. We know that sometimes doctors make mistakes, and that politicians and journalists are probably going to lie. And we know that in times of war, good and innocent people will definitely die. Sometimes this world feels like it's broken. We don't know that we can fix it. But for every proven statistic, we know 5 that contradict it. We're all victims of our own apathy. And we know we could do better. And the alphabet contains only 26 letters.